Okay, so this is my second run through. I already actually did do a video, but I didn't talk loud enough. So I'm gonna try to project. So let's start back at the beginning. I said that I would share my story. Um, I call myself the prodigal daughter. And so I was looking up on Wikipedia. I was gonna try to read the prodigal son parable to you, and but in story form. And another word for prodigal means to extravagantly waste. And I would say that I definitely did that and do that. And I waste the gospel sometimes by not preaching it to myself enough, knowing that I have everything in Christ. But I wanted to share my testimony with you, but I want to start at the beginning. And I would say that the beginning of everybody's story is their parents' story. So, uh, my mom became a young mother at 17. She had my oldest brother, and she ended up losing that husband in a scuba diving accident. And then a few years later, she married my dad. I'm not sure how old my oldest brother was at that time, but I know he was a little guy. And then she had my brother, who's 7 years older than me, and then me. And I can honestly say I don't have any memories of living with my dad. I have a handful of memories of him visiting me when I was elementary age, one or two during middle school, one in high school, and I think the last time I saw him, I actually had Lincoln, so I was 31 was the last time I saw him. Um, but that's a whole other webisode, that encounter. But growing up fatherless impacted everything in my life. I feel even weird saying the word parents because I never really had parents. I had my mom, and it's always just been my mom. Even though she had multiple partners throughout the year who did help raise me, um, I never had a unit. You know, my mom was always above whoever she was with, and I think growing up without a dad, I could literally cry at any time when I think about it. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a sensitive person. Uh, I don't know if that's normal, but I know that even at 35 years old, um, I feel like something's missing sometimes. I don't relate to everything. Father's Day is totally weird, even though, I can celebrate with Eric or for Eric with my kids. Um, it's just affected me. It's affected my relationships with men. It's affected my self esteem. It's affected my sexuality. It's affected pretty much every aspect. And it's an unknown because I don't know how I would have been if I would have had a dad in my life growing up. But I did have uncles that definitely helped me and loved me and taught me. I had one in Northern California who was my dad's younger brother, and then I had um, my aunt's husband, and then my mom's brothers. So I had male influence. I had my older brother, John David, who lived with us. Oh, I'm not supposed to say names. My eldest brother, he wasn't around as much, but he's definitely helped me in my life and influenced me. And so I just want to encourage parents to try to stay together. That's not a blanket statement, but I want dads especially to realize how important you are to both your sons and your daughters. So I encourage you to just be there. And I think that's enough for today. I think the daddy issues, I just wanted to get that out of the way. And I think that's a huge part of my testimony, is my beginnings, and just some of the deficits I feel uh, I encountered, or still sometimes encounter, because of the lack of having a dad. So I'm sure there's many of you who can relate, and some of you who can't. But yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching.